Yo guys, I am the Casual Racing Gamer, and today we are learning about iRacing, so let's just roll right into it. Yo guys, what is up? What is up? What is up? This is the first video on the channel, so let me just tell you a little bit what it's going to be about, and then we're going to get right into it. When we watch sim racers and guys racing in a lot of these gaming stuff, you know, these guys are hardcore sim racers. These guys know all about cars. They can build a car from inside out. They've been sim racing for years. They have like these $5,000 setups. Well, that's not what's going to be happening on this channel. I am just the average racing video game person. I got into sim racing because I bought a wheel and some pedals and stuff for my kid, and then I took it from him and started getting into sim racing. So that's how I got into sim racing. And we're going to talk about the wheels, the pedals. We're going to talk about stuff. This is going to be for anyone who hasn't done iRacing. Well, if you've done iRacing, we're going to hop into a race. So we're actually going to hit Daytona with the new next-gen NASCAR. But I'm going to say iRacing is the greatest sim racing that I personally think you can hop into and get into. And I think people might be a little intimidated by it. You can just have never done sim racing in your life, and literally you can get right into it. I'm going to show you how simple it is. If I can do it, you can do it. So I'll go over the basics. I'll just show you some quick things, and literally you can go out tomorrow, you can get some stuff, and you can be sim racing and iRacing. But we're also going to be on this channel. We're not just going to be doing iRacing. We're going to be doing a lot of other racing games. It's going to be all racing games. Right onto it. First thing you want to do is when you can do it with a joystick, but that you need a wheel. You need a wheel if you want to enjoy the experience of racing, and I think really any kind of racing game, you need a wheel. So I'm using a Thrustmaster T150. It is, I think, the most basic, cheapest wheel setup you can buy that has force feedback. You definitely want something with force feedback. It has gas, it has pedals, there's no clutch, so you have to use auto clutch. I do not know how to drive clutch, so it works for me. I am planning, I probably will pick up a pedal set with a clutch, and I don't know, I could probably learn. I'm going to try to learn to race with clutch in iRacing. See if I can actually learn how to drive a clutch, but you don't need a clutch. So if you've never driven a clutch before, don't worry. It have auto clutch, and all you need is gas and brakes. You will need to shift. But it's really simple to shift. If you've never shifted before without using a clutch, it's really easy to do. So no issues with using paddle shifters without a clutch. So just real quickly, I'm just going to show you some things you can pick up. This is the TMX force feedback wheel. Is basically the wheel I have. This one supports the Xbox and PC. So the T150 that I have supports the PlayStation and PC. So basically the same wheel, same pedal setup, but honestly, I would probably right now, I would go with probably the G920, the Logitech very popular wheel, as well as the G29. So look at the reviews for the difference between the two. But here you're getting a clutch. So you don't even, if you don't never driven with a clutch, you don't need to use the clutch. You can still use auto clutch, but I think it's great to have the option there for $229 or $249 right here. I think you're doing good. You can hop right into it with these, and of course, the better you get, the better wheels are, the better pedals are. There's load cell pedals where you actually feel the force of the car with your brakes and stuff like that. So, you know, you can get crazy. You can go way up there in price. But if you just want to hop into it, I just recommend getting an inexpensive wheel, inexpensive pedals. You want to make sure you enjoy it. This is what I have. I have something very similar to this set up right here for my stand, where you just put your pedals on, you put your wheel on. I don't have any kind of racing seat. I'm using a kitchen seat, and it works what I need it to do. So no complaints, but they do sell, you know, better seats. You can I think I paid maybe like $90 or $100 for the stand, but then you can get one with a seat attached to it. You will need a computer to run iRacing. So here's the thing. So I generally do iRacing with a VR headset. I use a Oculus Quest 2, and I'll be doing videos on that as well with some iRacing with the Quest 2, so you can see what it's like. But the immersion in that is insane. The only thing is you need a strong PC to run it. But if you have a strong PC, I would say an RTX 2060 and above, an RTX 30 series even better. But I think maybe you can run it at lower resolutions with the RTX 20 series. But the immersion you get with that is insane. I am running an RTX 3080. I have an i7 10th gen CPU. So I have no issues running the Quest 2. But again, that's going to be a limitation on your computer. iRacing in itself can run on a very low-end PC. If you're just running it on a single monitor, you can turn graphics down to get the frames that you need to get with your system. I run everything at high because my computer can push it. Even with my Oculus Quest 2 headset, I can run all my settings really high and get great immersion, get great resolution, and it is just insane. Running it on a single monitor, it is still enjoyable. There's still a sense of immersion, which is really cool. So you would think, oh, you're running on a monitor, you don't really feel like when you're into a race, you feel like you're there no matter what you have on. But obviously, you're going to get the best feeling with the VR headset, or if you want to go triple monitors. But if you're just starting out, I think you're not looking at triple monitors. I definitely think even if you have a high computer at $299, you can get a VR headset and it'll be way cheaper than a triple monitor setup, way less room. And I really think that's the way to go. But so that's some wheels there. iRacing is a subscription-based service. So when you sign up for your first time, these are your prices you can get. They always have a deal for first-time subscribers. Don't do the 1 month, because then you're gonna screw yourself over from getting a better deal if you like it. But I would definitely, for the minimum, I would go for the 1 year for $66. If you like racing games and you enjoy racing, you're gonna love this. iRacing, there's no reason to think you're not gonna love it. There's nothing better than racing with real players as well, as opposed to computer players. And we'll go over how the ratings work in iRacing. It's such an awesome experience. But I would definitely recommend getting the 1 year at a minimum. So this is what we're gonna see. There is races going on all day, all night. You never have to worry, especially if you are into NASCAR. You will always find NASCAR races, and there's different series, and we'll take a look at that. Also, iRacing does offer AI racing, which is against computers. But once you race real people, it's really hard to race computers. But the AI racing is actually pretty good. The thing is with the AI racing is have the options for all the cars. So right now, if you went to look, we can take a look at there's certain tracks. They don't have all the tracks to race. There's a certain list of tracks that you can race against AI. It's a nice amount of tracks though. And then your cars, they don't have all the cars. There's only a certain amount of cars you can race. iRacing is not, if you want to race against computer players, then iRacing is not, you don't need iRacing to do that. Even though it's a really good experience, you don't need to pay a monthly subscription fee for all that stuff to race against a computer. This is where it's at is real racing against real players. And this is just showing you what it looks like here when you come into here, and there's 4 different levels of licenses. There's 4 different licenses you can get. You have a road license, you have an oval license, you have a dirt road license, and you have a dirt oval license. They're all independent of each other, so you can advance in one thing and you don't even have to race in anything else, or you can race in 2 of them, or whatever you do, it will only affect that license. So this oval right here is for NASCAR oval racing, as well as some other oval type racing like Indy and stuff like that, if you join like oval races. But this is your class. Where you see your class is your license. So with road, you start in rookie. So rookie is where you will wreck everybody and everyone will wreck you, and that's where you learn how to kind of race, how to deal with stuff, how to try to avoid accidents. And what you want to do is you want to get out of rookie. You kind of want to get out of rookie as fast as you can, but you also want to take your time a little bit, because it'll give you a little feel for the racing, and it'll give you a little feel for how to maneuver and what to do when you're racing against really terrible drivers. So it might help you out in the long run. You don't want to get out of rookie like that fast, because you also don't want to be the car that's going to be wrecking other people, right? So you want to learn how to avoid, and you also want to learn how to drive. So you'll be in rookie. Once you get out of rookie, you're going to go to D class. So you're either going to, you can go road, you can go oval, or whatever you want to go. So if you wanted to do, NASCAR stuff, you go in oval, you do rookie, and then you go to class D. So class D with NASCAR, you'll be with the Arca Menards cars right here, and that will be class D. If you go for after class D, you would go to class C. So class C, you can then race the Ganda truck series. From class C, you can move up to class B, which is your Xfinity cars. So I'm looking for an Xfinity race on here. There it is. Xfinity races in Class B. And when you get to Class A, you can then race your Cup Series. They do have unofficial races at lower levels that you can join that don't count towards anything that you can race Cup Series, but the actual Cup Series that actually counts is your Class A. So you move up in classes. The thing is, when you're in rookie with prices, you get all your cars are free, all your tracks are free. As you move up, though, you will need to buy tracks and cars if you want to race. So it can get costly depending on how much racing you want to do, how many tracks you want to own. You don't need to own every track. If you don't want to race one week in a Class A and you own a track in Class B, you can race Class B that week. You don't need to race in the more classes you go up, the more options you have to race every week. So, and you'll probably own something somewhere. So, depending on how much money you want to spend, also you'll need to buy a car in each level. So when you get to the Arca Menard level, you'll need to buy a car for that. As you get up to the Truck Series, you'll need to buy a truck car. You just need to buy one of them with Ford or Chevy or whatever. You can pick one, you can buy that one, and then you can race in. You just own the car, and then it's a matter of the track. So you'll get what you see here is a safety rating, and then you see an iRating. Your safety rating, every time you hit a certain level, is what will bring you to the next class. So at a 3, you move up, and then you keep. I think it might be a 4 to move up to the next level during a season, and if you have a 3 or better at the end of season, you move up. So you can move up quicker than the end of a season. A season is like 12 or 13 weeks, and the races do run a week. So right now, being that we're at Daytona right now, so the Cup Series is racing here, and it doesn't always match where they're actually racing in real life, but sometimes, oftentimes it will match, but not all the time. So they are at Daytona. So this will race all week now. So it started today at Daytona, and this will race the whole week. We'll be racing at the same track. So if you own the track and you are good to go for the whole week at Daytona, you can join any race. If you move you all the way up to Class A, be careful racing Daytona. It will totally destroy your safety rating every time Daytona comes around. I have a hard time staying out of it. I love racing the track. It's so much fun. But it literally destroys my rating, my safety rating every time it comes around. I usually drop like a full point. I was over a 3. Now I dropped to a 2.5. That's what oval racing at Daytona does to you. When you see that iRating basis is based off of your finishes. So that will actually put you with races within your same driving class. So you can have a Class A, but there's different levels in Class A. So it will put you with people around the same iRating as you that you're racing against. So you're not racing against, you're not racing at Daytona or another track in Class A against, like Kyle Busch. You're racing with people that are more your speed. So I'm an average okay racer, and that's the whole point of this channel. Is I'm not the best. I'm not the worst. I'm definitely not the worst. I'm far from the best, but I can race good enough to enjoy it. And I finish often, and I can often finish in the top 10. So it generally happens top 10. I've won 2 or 3 races. It is hard to win a race, but I've won 2 or 3. So if you win a race, good for you. So here you can see I have it filtered to certain things that I have going on here. So this is the races happening right now. When you see race, it tells you start time, it tells you end time, and you can just, if it says register, it means you own everything in that race. If it says purchase, you need to buy something. You might need to buy a car. You might not own the track. I would like to get better at road racing. I am terrible. So that's one thing we can definitely improve on. It'll show you Class B is oval right here. So anything Class B oval you can race, I can race in. Class C. So this is all stuff that I am eligible to race in. You have practice sessions. These run for a couple hours. You can just hop into any practice session and just run practice with other cars. There's real cars in practice. It doesn't affect your iRating or your your safety rating in practice. So it's a good place to get your practice on. You want to be able to practice a course where you get good enough where you can race it and kind of be a little bit competitive in the race. So you don't want to, you don't want to be terrible. So you don't want to get used to a track Not as bad when you're doing oval as opposed to road courses. You definitely want to do lots of practicing on a road course and learn all those turns and the actual course itself. So a little less practicing, I think, is required if you want to hop into oval racing. So that is just an overview of iRacing. So there you go. Just pick yourself up an inexpensive wheel with some pedals. If you have a PC, like I said, it can run on a pretty low end PC. So right here it says system requirements. Anyone can run. Most current generation PCs will perform effectively on iRacing. Let's see. So PC operating system, 4-core minimum, recommended 6 cores. So, you know, we're still going i5. What is that? A 4th gen i5. They're even saying it'll run this. RAM 16. It used to be 8. They upped it to 16. I think if you have 8, you might still be able to run it. I am running 16 gig, but this used to be 8. So I don't know but I still think people are probably still running 8. Graphics card, you definitely need a graphics card, but you can run it with something really low end. A GTX 660 at 2 gigs at 1050. These are low end graphics cards. I know graphics cards are hard to find, but I'm pretty sure if you found these would not be expensive if you need to throw a graphics card in your desktop. If you have a laptop with a graphics card, as long as you're at a level like this, you'll be able to run it. Real simple, real easy. You want to have a good internet connection, obviously. I am hardwired in, but I've run it through wireless as well. So just make sure you have a good internet connection. If your connection's going in and out, you will get dropped from a race, and they'll drop you right out. And let's hop into a race, and let's show you what the racing's all about. All right, guys. So you get 3 minutes of practice time, and this will actually count if you wreck in practice. So you want to be careful in practice so you don't mess up your safety rating. And generally there isn't much time in practice, especially at Daytona, so you probably don't even get lucky if you even make a lap. Most of the time you won't by the time you get into the practice session. And then we'll hit qualifying after this, which will be 2 laps for qualifying before we actually hit the race. So just moving on to the track.
It's now 82 Fahrenheit.
We'll just follow that car in front of us. Let's get a little feel for the track right now. Like I said, we didn't even get around, but there it is. So we'll just slow it down, and then we'll come into qualifying. All right, so qualifying, you have 5 minutes to get in, so you don't have to get right in. You can take your time, you can wait, but let's hop in. We'll qualify. Generally on Daytona, the inside line is the fast line, so we'll run the inside line right now. So biggest thing, obviously, is you just want to be able to keep a line, stay in your lane, stay in your line. Try not to move around too much. There's going to be a lot of shaking going on. So coming up to the start line right here, start finish line, and now our lap will go on the book. So we got 2 laps to run it good. We're just gonna try to keep right on the yellow, and we're gonna go one more lap here, and we're gonna see if we can improve our lap time. Taking the checker here, and
P7.
All right, so it looks like we got bumped.
P14.
All right, so it looks like we got bumped down to 14, so we'll be starting towards the back. So we'll have to work our way up. That's okay. Here we go. The whole thing with this is you don't want to destroy everyone at the start. So hopefully everyone just takes it easy, falls in line, and just has a chill race. So we'll see how it goes. You're starting on the outside lane, and this is the cool thing with iRacing is you actually have to drive around the warm-up laps and everything, and it's going to be a little different. I'm not used to racing again with a monitor like this, but I've done it. I've started out like this, so we'll just get used to it. And it's actually still a good experience. You just need to make sure that you have your field of view set correctly. If you sit too far back in the car, your field of view is really bad. It's hard to judge turns and corners and distance. So that's one thing that's going to be very important, is getting your field of view right. I actually should be a little closer even to the wheel, to the dashboard, but I pulled it back just a little bit.
The track temp is 81 Fahrenheit, 30 laps.
So here we go. We're gonna roll it. We're gonna roll one lap, and then it's gonna be race time.
We need to follow car number 25 in the outside lane.
Here we go. Let's move. Let's move. Come on. I don't know why we're not moving. There we go.
Catch up to car number 25.
This is a Class A race, Class A. So this is the Cup Series. We got to now cash the car because the 25 decided not to go. This is when the nerves start kicking in as you're coming up here. Once we get grooving, it'll be a little bit better. Biggest thing, getting around turn 1, coming off the start. So hopefully, again, like I said, hopefully everybody forms a nice groove. We all stay together, giving each other room. There's no reason to try to win the race in lap 1. So we're gonna try to chill. We're gonna hopefully we got a good teamwork of cars here. Here we go. We're getting ready for it. We're getting ready for it. Drop it down to 2.
Green, green, green.
There we go. We're green.
Car inside, keep high.
So we'll keep it up on the high line. We'll ride the high line for a little bit.
He's still there. Clear low.
We'll just
Inside line, you got one.
keep a good line. Just keep a good line.
Keep it together, hold your line.
No need to go crazy yet. No need to try to make crazy moves.
Clear inside.
We'll drop it into 5th.
Coming up on the inside. Clear inside.
There we go.
Inside.
Everyone's looking good so far.
Still there. Still there.
Keep it up on the high line. Keep it on the high line.
He's still there. Keep it steady, still there.
Cars moving around, shaking and wiggling.
Clear on the inside. V15.
This is where I wish I had my headset.
Low side, you got one.
I would have turned my head there. Probably made it to the inside, but
Still there. Clear low.
I didn't have my hands on the buttons to look. Maybe we'll try to work our way to the inside. It looks like the inside line's the way to go. I think we're getting taken out being on the outside, and more cars just keep it on the inside. So
Still there.
we'll see when we can make a move to that inside. Right now we'll keep it up on the high line.
D is now in the lead. Keep it together, hold your line.
See if more cars maybe come out here to help. Nope, everyone's staying down on the inside.
Still there.
Can't make a move yet.
Hold your line.
We are running side by side with the car right now, so
Keep it steady, still there.
we'll have to stay up on the high line here still. And
Coming up on the inside.
looks like that car came into me. I don't know what happened, but we're still going.
Still there. He's still there.
We need to get on that inside.
Inside clear.
We're running 17th right now.
Coming up low side. Still there. Still there.
We're gonna keep it up high. Keep it up high.
Still there. Still there. Keep it steady, still there. Still there.
See if we can maybe get a little
Hold your line.
move in here. If I can get it behind the 6. 6 is going too high though. Come back down here, 6.
47.9. Clear low.
All right, we're slowing down here, guys. Come on. Let's get moving.
He's still there. Still there.
6 is making me nervous.
He's still there.
See if we can stop pushing these guys. There we go.
Keep it together, hold your line.
6 is going to the inside. Hopefully he doesn't come back up. We're going to try to
Clear on the inside.
take him on the outside. Looks like more cars are coming to the outside. Looks like
Still there.
maybe we can start making our moves here. Let's go. Let's go. We're catching up.
Clear. Car low.
Hello, 25.
Clear inside. Car inside. Keep high. V15. He's still there.
I think we can make our move to the inside right now. There we go. Taking it to the inside. We are coming a little too hot. We're gonna go back to the top. We're gonna run it with the 25.
Still there.
See if we can catch up to the first little pack that got away.
He's still there.
I can't see in front of the 25, but we're gonna work it. We're gonna work it. We're gonna catch him. Race is looking good so far. Everybody's looking good. I don't know if I might want to get around the 25.
Full course yellow.
We got a yellow. We got a yellow. So, must have been a wreck behind us. Well, we'll see if people pit. If people pit, we'll follow. Otherwise, we'll stay out. I don't really think we need to pit yet. So let's see what happens with the cars in front of us. So we're going to stay behind the 25. So this is the cool thing about iRacing is you have to run your caution laps. You got to pit. You got to nothing's automated for you. You got to stay in your spot. It'll tell you where to line up. Right now we're going to be single file. Then it'll tell you inside or outside lines when we start going back to green. So nobody's pitting. Nobody's pitting. So we're gonna stay out too.
Okay, Eric, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
All right, here we go. We're taking the outside line. Even on a single monitor, obviously the immersion is not going to be the same if you throw either a VR headset on or even a triple monitor. But like you still feel like you're in the race. It still feels great even on a single monitor. Can't complain. It's still a great racing experience, even if you don't have the PC to back up with the VR headset or the room for a triple monitor. All right, here we go. Deep breaths, coming to green. Let's stay with it.
Green flag, we're racing.
Here we go, we're racing. We're moving, guys.
You got one inside. Inside the line, you got one. Clear low.
We're gonna stay on the outside right now. See where we can make our move.
He's still there. Still there.
Hopefully no one comes up into us.
Inside clear. Inside the line, you got one.
We got some cars up here. Maybe we can run with it with the top lane.
Still there.
Let's see what happens.
Keep it steady. Still there.
Keep some pushing here.
Hold your line. He's still there. Keep digging.
I'm gonna keep it up. The 22 and the 17. No. No. No, 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 no. Oh, that was not good. Nothing we could have done about that. Yellow is out. Hopefully we don't have too bad of damage. We did get an incident on that, so we got a 4. So, not happy about that. Running 9th. I hope our car didn't take too much damage. I thought we kind of got clear, and then another car came into us. So, I don't want to pit unless the cars in front of us pit. We'll pit, and then we'll see how long it'll take to fix our damage when we pit. But I don't know. I hope we don't have a lot of damage. That's the thing with racing at Daytona. You're almost guaranteed to get in some kind of wreck. Someone's gonna take you out. It's so hard to make it to the finish line here clean. So let's see what the cars in front of us do. If they're pitting, I'll definitely gonna come in, maybe do some repairs because I'm sure my front took some damage. I'm kind of thinking I might even want to just pull in and do some repairs anyway. But let's see. They don't look like they're going in. They're staying out. Do I do it? Do I do it? Oh man, I think I'm gonna. All right, you know what? I'm gonna stay out. Let's do it. What the heck? Let's stay out. Once we start taking off, we'll see if we can still hang with them or if we're gonna fall way behind because we ain't got the speed. Thought we were clear. I thought we were clear, but we weren't. 20 laps to go. Oh man, here we go. Here we go.
Okay, Eric, be ready. We're going green.
All right, guys. Here we go. This is where we're gonna find out if our car can hang or if we're gonna get eaten up and eaten alive. See if we can. This is where we step on the gas. If we go, we go. If not, we're in trouble. Hopefully our car doesn't have too much damage, then we can stay with it. And we don't cause someone else to wreck behind us.
Green, green, green.
There it
Let's
goes.
go. They're low. Right side. B11. They're outside.
I don't know if we got the speed.
Right side.
I don't know if we got the speed.
He's still there. They're high.
I don't think we do. I don't think we are gonna have the speed to hang, but we'll see. Let's see what happens here.
Coming up on your.
See if we can.
Still there.
The draft will keep us in, but I don't know. No,
Right side.
I don't think we're gonna be able to. But
He's still there. He's still there.
we got nothing in our car. We got nothing.
Outside line's clear.
Hopefully everyone will just pass
On
us.
your right.
See if we can maybe hang with these cars, maybe some other slower cars.
They're outside.
We'll hang out with the slow pack.
You got one right side. 17th place. He's still there. They're fine. Coming up on your.
I got my car is no more, so I just need the draft to pull us. Oh. Maybe have some cars wreck in front of us. We can get better spots just if they wreck out. But I don't think we're gonna have the speed to hang with it good here though. Not falling too far back though. We got a little pack here we can hang with. I don't know how we're hanging with them, but we're hanging with them. Maybe we can work it. Don't let them get away. They're getting away.
The next car is white.
There's really not much more I can do.
B19.
Just keep hoping I get pulled in there. Maybe that first pack of cars will wreck out. Get us in a better place. If that happens, we can pit and do a little bit of repairs. Chugging along.
Right side.
Chugging along.
They're high. Right side. Still there. They're up high. The leader's just.
We got 16 laps to go. I'm pretty sure I'm behind everybody right now. I'm probably
All right, Eric.
the last car here, but we're gonna hang. We're gonna hang. We don't want to just give up.
Time was 50.4.
You want to finish the best you can to get your iRating up, and that's why we need some other cars to hopefully wreck out bad enough where they can't continue. But we're just not gonna have the speed to. We're not gonna have the speed to hang. Unfortunate. We were running good. We were running good. We were moving up. But that's what happens at Daytona. A lot of it is just out of your control. You can't really see it coming because
Turner is now leading.
you guys are nose to back, so
47.4.
not really much you can do.
Yellow flag. Safety car is out.
All right, so 12 to go. We have a caution. We're gonna come around. We're gonna pit here, and we're gonna hopefully see maybe do some repairs and see if we can get some speed, and then catch up with the rest of the cars before we go green again. All right, we're gonna come in. We're gonna pit. We need to slow it down to 60.
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is 97
We're
kilometers
good.
per hour.
We're gonna find our car in
Loads
here.
of fuel.
We're gonna find our spot.
Box in 5, 4, 3.
See our pit crew
2,
right there.
1. Box now.
Let's bring it in. All right, let's see. So, optional repairs. We'll take the repairs. We'll see. Let's see how far. We'll look at the relative when we'll see where the pace car is, and we'll try to make sure we get pulled out before the pace car, and we'll stay here. Pace car is about 20 seconds out, so we'll take a couple of repair, and then we'll try to get out before the pace car hits us and work our way back around. Maybe get some more speed. We'll start making our move here. Hopefully we can beat it out. So we'll try to catch up. We'll see if we got any more speed from our repairs.
Okay, Eric, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
But we got to do some catching up right here. Let's see what place we're running. So we're running 15. So cars definitely got taken out there. So like I said, even if you fall back, we're 14th now. You don't want to just quit. You don't want to just give up and leave the race because you think you're in last place. You definitely want to finish the best you can, and by staying in, especially at a track like Daytona, you're definitely looking for other cars to wreck, be just as unfortunate as you. So we are catching up to the pack right here. So
Heads up, remember green flag.
this could turn out a little better than expected. So good thing that we stayed in. We are catching up, and we just don't want to hit someone from behind. Here we go. We are back right before the green. We'll see if our car can... They're probably going to just run away with it, but it's all right. It's all right. We're in a much better place right now. We got 8 laps to go.
Green flag.
Green flag.
Heads up, there's a car rejoining.
There's a car coming on the inside.
Car inside.
I was going to try to drop to the inside, but let's see if we can hang. Hopefully,
15th place.
we don't want to wreck in a big pack right here.
On your right.
All right, we're hanging a little bit here. We're sticking with it. We're sticking with it. Let's give the 7 a push right here. See if we can even push them. Stay with them. Don't leave me. Coming into the 30 slowing down. No. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? That was such a waste. No reason for that at all. At all. There was no reason. No reason for aggressive driving right there. Now our car is damaged. Big time. Well, we'll go around. That is not what we wanted to see. We were actually feeling good. We were actually sticking with the pack. I thought maybe we can hang it, actually get some more places there. This just is killer, man. Every time I race at Daytona in iRacing, I don't think I've ever finished cleanly in a good race. Someone's always taking you out. All right, we'll take some repairs. I saw a chat. It looked like it was the 11, I guess. Someone was saying 11 took half the cars out, so it happens. No need to get crazy. I know people get really mad at other people for wrecking, but unless someone's out there intentionally wrecking you, there's nothing you can do about it. We're all here to have fun. Don't stress over it. We're moving places though. We're in 12th now. Everyone else is taking themselves out, so taking each other out, giving us better places. All right, here we go. We're at the pack. We're at the pack with a car that's not going to move well. See how you got to stay really close though.
They're on the inside.
Here we go. We're going green. Wait for me, guys. Wait for me. Actually, we should stay back a little bit because if they wreck up here, we don't want to be part of that.
Car in front of us is white.
We can't afford to get taken out again with another shot and kill our safety rating. But I think if we stay back, avoid any wrecks, and some more cars take each other's out, we'll be able to even have a better finish than 14th. So I'm gonna hang back a little bit. I'm gonna hang back. There's no reason to to stay in the pack right now. I don't have the speed to stay with them, and if I stay too close, you know, and get caught up in one of their wrecks, we definitely don't want that to happen. Man, the race was feeling good. It was feeling good. We got caught up in an incident, came back, felt good again, got eaten up again. Last lap, so it looks like we'll finish in 13th. So not the best day, not the best race, but it could have been a lot worse. Luckily our car was good enough to stay this far. Being in 2 wrecks, the first wreck wasn't that bad, the second wreck a lot worse. So I'm just happy that our car is still chugging along. But it was out of our hands, nothing we can do. All you can do is race and hope the car in front of you, the cars in front of you stay good, but too much aggression on that second restart coming back around. That was just not needed. And we all could have just fell back into a nice groove.
13th place. That's the end of the race. Never mind.
So our race is over. We finished in 13th. Car's not looking too bad from the back. I don't know. It's oh, look at oh, there it is. Our front of the car is completely missing. So that's what we were racing with, guys. We were racing with a missing front. That was it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video showing you guys iRacing, and you know, if you guys aren't playing it, hopefully this will help you make your decision and with some points and tips to get you started in it. And then hopefully you guys will subscribe and you enjoy this and lots more racing. We're all going to be about racing, and we'll do a lot more iRacing. We'll be playing all other games as well. We'll play NASCAR Heat games. We'll be playing NASCAR 21 Ignition. As bad as it is, we'll play all that stuff and lots of other racing games. Everything. It's just gonna be a racing craziness from just a casual racing gamer. That's it. So guys, thumb up the video. Thanks for watching, and we out of here. Peace.